Hello everybody, it is Badger Wild and we are back with another Space Engineers ship classification video. This time we are doing something a tiny bit smaller in the naval classification thing. And this pertains to smaller built vessels. And so this might be a sort of a sub-series in itself. There's only so much I can really do with this particular category. We started with dropships, which were pretty cool, and now we're going to the complete opposite spectrum here. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, because I've got a whole bunch of stuff and videos coming out at least one every week. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, this is the light fighter category is what we're going in on. And some of you are probably going to ask, what makes a light fighter? Well, it is pretty much a compact, easy to produce, very, very tiny fighter that can be deployed quickly and efficiently and in large numbers. These are not the type of fighters that are going to be going in hammering large ships, although they do have some, they can be armed with missiles. It's not something you want to arm them with. One of the things you'll notice about these fighters when they're going in is they are armed. The weapons of the day are autocannons and miniguns. Can these things be armed with turrets? Yeah, you can, but usually that's saved for like the heavy bomber role, or like a bomber role or something, or the heavy interceptor role with like a multi-role fighter. But as you can see here with the first one, we have just a single cockpit. We don't need two people in this thing. It's a single man fighter, basically. And this one's primarily designed for atmospheric combat. You'll notice it has way, way big engines on the back of it. It is designed to get someplace very quickly and efficiently. Because, and the thing that you will also notice, let me pull up the tab menu here. And we'll just pull out a character tool real quick. You will notice here that these things are lightly armored in the front. Light armor is what you're going to want with these things, because speed is the speed is the light class fighter's main defense. This thing being able to move, turn, dodge, flip and roll around targets. It has to be able to get quickly onto its target and get out of there as swiftly as possible. Case in point, we'll just borrow this new one right here. It's fairly large. You can see just how quick and fast this thing can maneuver. And as it's maneuvering, there is almost no drift to this ship at all. As you can see here, I can get this thing to stop almost on a dime. So you're going to want good thruster weight ratio, and it's got to maneuver and maneuver very quickly, very fast. As I said before, autocannons and miniguns are going to be the flavor of the day with these. Heavy armor, you're not going to see a lot of that, because this thing has to be able to move quickly and efficiently through the battlefield. It's not going to be something you're going to fly up there and go smacking other ships with. You can have rockets just to give it a punch, but that's more thus just in the realm of it's run into a bigger ship or a bigger small block ship that has a little bit more armor than normal, and the splash damage is perfect for taking out certain weapon systems or just knocking something out. Again, same with this one. It is a small cockpit, and as we can see, light armor in the front, light armor here. Why am I mentioning light armor on the nose? Because usually when you get to intermediate fighters, you're going to start having heavy armor in the nose, because those multi-role craft have to survive a little bit more time at a much further distance a lot of times. Now, what would you use parasite fighters or the light fighter role for? Station defense. You can pack a ton of these little guys here. If you've seen the video of my F302 that I built, several of these can fit in the same area as an F302. This is even smaller than the main body of the F302. So it can easily just fit in a very tiny little spot. You can have several of them. And so as one player goes out there and gets blasted, he respawns, comes back in, hops into another fighter, and goes right back out. Think Star Wars Battlefront 2 when you're doing the space battles and you're hopping into your ship and flying out and dealing damage with your fighters. This is the small craft that just keeps respawning back in there, and you can build relentlessly. Continuing on even to here, because, as I said, the flavor is going to be autocannons and miniguns. I would suggest, at the minimum, having 6 if you're going to make a light fighter, because you're going to want almost no defensive capability, like with here. You can see right here, we have light armor all over it. So anything you run into, you're going to want to kill it as efficiently, as fast and as efficiently as possible. So when you come across another fighter, you're going to want to hit it with overwhelming firepower immediately. You can see here we've got 8 different bullet chuckers on here, or steady, consistent fire systems. And every one of these, except for probably this one, has some type of missile system built into it, or rocket launcher. So you have a little bit of extra attack power, but it's not going to be something you take into that fight with the big dogs. It's going to go in there and take out other bombers with just sheer... It's going to use its rockets to take out like bombers, or you're going to use your guns, your array of weapons in a spread, so you can immediately hammer something and kill it. That's another thing here. If you look at a lot of these, you'll see that the guns are very well spread out. This is so that to maximize it. So maximize your hit ratio when you're firing. So when you're shooting, you're going to have several lines of ammunition firing. Something is going to hit, and this is to make the shots count as much as possible. You can concentrate guns and have them do shearing damage, but usually spacing them out on a light fighter like this is the best way to do it, because you don't want to be firing and miss that main volley when you can have these out here, and possibly one round hitting is better than no rounds hitting at all. As the old saying goes, if you can't do it with one bullet, don't do it at all. But anyhow, yeah, that is light fighters for you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, I hope this, like I said, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I hope this helps you guys and inspires you to make some awesome stuff. Be sure to put it up on the Discord, because all of us would love to see y'all's interesting creations and making light fighters that are just awesome looking. And as usual, I'm Badger Wild saying stay safe, stay frosty. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and do put your creations, show us off what you've made over on the Discord. I would love to look at it, and I might even review some of it here on the channel. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.